Welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Monday, 23rd October 2017. I'm Fredicia Liebert. The launch of the contestants for the Miss Gingerama pageants took place over the weekend at Market Shop in Gingerland. A total of 9 contestants will take part in the pageants, 5 from the TDC-sponsored Miss Gingeret and 4 from the Miss Gingerama pageant. Chair of the TDC Miss Gingeret pageant, Nikita Liebert, invited the contestants on stage, and 4 of the 5 contestants who were present at the launch introduced themselves to the public.
Filled with energy, talent, and charisma is your number 1 Gingeret, 11-year-old Nikasa Kelly, hailing from the quiet and small community of Taylor's Pasture.
This beauty, 10-year-old Calvin Weeks, is inviting you out on December 3rd at the Gingerama Village as my fellow contestant and I revive our culture while sustaining our heritage. I am 9 years old, Lakeisha Clark. Join me and 5 other Gingerets on December the 3rd at 7 p.m. to revive our culture and sustain our heritage. I am the vibrant, intelligent star coming from the small village of Cohill. I am your contestant number 5 for this year Miss TDC Gingeret pageant, Maisha Vanterpool.
The 4 contestants were sashed by a representative from the TDC group of companies in the person of Warren Moving. The other contestant, Miss Dioniqua Bergen, was unable to attend. A total of 4 young ladies will be vying for the title of Miss Gingerama 2017-2018. Chair of the Miss Gingerama pageant, Keisha Hobson, invited the ladies on stage to introduce themselves.
I expect a bumper-to-bumper traffic. For contestant number 1, Crystal Erskine will be sharing licks. No gimmicks, just a few tricks.
Hailing from the fishing community of Hanley's Road, I am Akila Weeks.
I am the bold, beautiful, and talented 23-year-old Nakita Thibu, a Hard Times resident who is proud to be a contestant in this year's Miss Gingerama pageant.
Formerly from the quiet village of Hullground is your contestant number 4, Miss Naila Daniel, inviting you out on the 2nd of December, 8 p.m. sharp, to witness a show like no other.
The participants were sashed by reigning Miss Gingerama 2016-2017, Theola Vanterpool. The launch was twinned with a motorcade through different villages in Gingerland and then made its way to Charlestown and culminated at the Ginger Roots Snacket in Gingerland. The Miss Gingerama pageant will be hosted on Saturday, 2nd December, while the TDC Miss Gingeret pageant will take place on Sunday, 3rd December, both at the Gingerama village. 3 secondary school students were awarded the Bank of Nevis Limited's The Right Excellent Sir Simeon Daniel Scholarship in a brief ceremony which took place at the Bank of Nevis's conference room. General Manager of the Bank of Nevis, Everett Martin, noted that it has been the norm for the Bank of Nevis to award 2 scholarships to deserving students, but decided this year to award 3 students.
I want to say how very pleased we are once again to present the scholarships this year to 3 students this year. Of course, normally it is 2 students, one for Gingerland and one for Charleston Secondary School. However, we have decided to extend an additional scholarship this year. I also want to just point out that the scholarship is not just based on academics, but is also based as well on economic need. And so I want to congratulate all the awardees this year and to encourage you to continue to strive for excellence.
Adrian Daniel, son of the late Right Excellent Sir Simeon Daniel, was also present at the ceremony and implored the children to continue to excel.
My late father was always a great proponent. Those who remember him, he was always a great proponent of education and empowerment. And he would have been very proud of you. And in fact, his family, who endorsed this scholarship, is very proud that every year the bank has chosen specific individuals to receive this scholarship. I just would like to speak directly to you and tell you, continue to do well. It is only through education that we can empower ourselves to be independent. And it is only through that independence that we can have an efficient and profound impact on not only ourselves, but our families and the community as well.
Daniel, along with Human Resource Manager and member of the Scholarship Committee, Charlotte Byron, presented the 3 recipients with their awards. The awardees got an opportunity to express their gratitude to the Bank of Nevis Limited and its Scholarship Committee.
I would like to say thank you to Nevis Bank for giving me this scholarship because it will save my family lots of trouble.
I would just like to say briefly thank you for choosing me for this Bank of Nevis scholarship.
Thank you for choosing me for this scholarship. It is an awesome privilege and I will not let you down. Thank you.
Also in attendance were Director of the Board, Ron Daniel, Marketing Officer and member of the Scholarship Committee, Fayon Jones, daughter of the late Sir Simeon Daniel, and Director of Bank of Nevis International, Janice Daniel Hodge. A number of family members and friends of the recipients, as well as current scholarship holders, were present at the brief ceremony, which took place on Friday, 23rd October 2017. The National Defense Council, established under the National Defense Council Act of 2008, convened its inaugural meeting on Saturday, 21st October 2017 at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort's Grenada Room. According to the Act, the purview of the National Defense Council includes advising the government on matters of national security, coordinating national security activities among various government agencies, enabling the law enforcement and security forces and agencies of the government to cooperate more effectively in matters involving national security, and providing for related or incidental matters. Speaking with the press unit in the office of the Prime Minister following Saturday's meeting, Dr. Harris described the National Defense Council as an important body that had been legislated to serve a very critical purpose in the context of our national security system. Dr. Harris further stated that Saturday's deliberations, which ran for over 3 hours, was highly productive, adding that the insights and the synergies that could be obtained were crystallized from the presentations that we had, led by a draft policy proposal from the National Security Advisor. We also had presentations from the representatives of the various other entities, and as we move on from time to time, the Council will co-op with other agencies, for example the Customs and Excise Department, to make particular presentations because they too are a critical aspect of our national security system. Still to come, Ministry of Social Development presents House to Female Resident. The details when we return.
Known as Owali, land of beautiful waters by its native inhabitants, and later nicknamed Queen of the Caribbean by British settlers, Nevis has long relied on its natural prowess and resources to create livelihoods for its people. The people of Nevis have long remained connected to the gifts nature has bestowed. As an ambassador of this majestic island, it is my duty to encourage my people to nurture, preserve, and protect what makes us unique as a people and strong as a country.
This one is dedicated to my lovely little island.
Welcome back. Les Khan, the CEO of the Citizenship by Investment Unit, CIU, recently completed a trip to Dubai where he promoted the range of products available to those wishing to invest in St. Kitts and Nevis. The mission afforded him the opportunity to raise awareness of the recently launched Hurricane Relief Fund, HRF, as well as to confirm the National Bank's position with regard to their handling of international funds. Khan, who is also the chairman of the Citizenship by Investment Programs Association, CIPA, said in order to seek clarity on the latest position, he discussed this with the acting CEO of National Bank, who kindly confirmed that the bank's policies have not changed. Payments from or to any other country will be handled on a case-by-case basis, and acceptance of such transactions are determined by the results of the due diligence performed in accordance with the international conventions, including observing the OFAC sanctioned list. Countries on the OFAC sanctioned list are Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Burma, Myanmar, and Sudan. The Ministry of Social Development's Community Housing Program has once again provided a home for an individual in need. Keyshawn Williams was the recipient in a handing over ceremony which took place on Friday, 20th October at Montserrat Village in Prospect Estate. Junior Minister in the Ministry of Social Development is the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams.
The RISE program is here to empower. And I want to go further in saying that it is offering a hand up as opposed to a hand out. We are trying to break the cycle of social welfare, and we are replacing it with sustainable development. That is the mantra of the Ministry of Social Development. And I am extremely proud today of Ms. Keyshawn and her accomplishment.
Brandy Williams noted that one of the reasons Williams was afforded the home was because of the fact that she was a mother of 6.
She's a mother of 6 lovely children. And so we knew that the onus was on us to provide protection for those 6 children. And so we came to her aid. She met the criteria and surpassed the criteria. So we had no ifs, no buts, no maybes about doing this project.
The contractor of the house is Nigel Lawrence. Brandy Williams stated that the Nevis Island Administration's assistance with renovations and home construction for the poor and vulnerable is important to the eradication of poverty in all forms on the island. The move also falls in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2030 agenda. Anne Emotional Williams expressed her thanks to the Ministry of Social Development.
I would like to thank the Ministry of Social Development for giving me the opportunity to be a homeowner. And, well, first of all, my children are my first priority, so this is a little bit emotional for me because to see that we are stepping up, rise, so to speak, into a new environment, a more fitting environment for my children and myself. And I would like to thank them for giving me the opportunity to be here today.
Bishop Stephen Liebert did the official blessing of the house. Witnessing the handing over ceremony was Administrative Officer Shelley Liebert, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development Keith Glasgow, Social Case Worker Kim Singh, and Assistant Permanent Secretary Michelle Liebert. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredericia Liebert. Thank you for viewing.